Yes, good morning, guys, to all of you. And I would like to wish you all happy Independence Day, 78th Independence Day today we have. And guys, as you are having exam on 18th of August, so that's why we are going to have this mock test where entire mechanical team will be covering the complete 85 technical questions from all the subjects as per the syllabus. Okay. So guys, we are going to start the session from now. Okay. So first I will be taking the questions basically from strength of materials. Then it will be from machine design and from production. Okay. Some questions will be from TOM as well. Then Sooraj Sir will be coming for industrial. Some questions from TOM, from engineering mechanics, some extra subject syllabus. And after that, you will be having Chandra Sir for FMHMT part and thermal part. Praveen, good morning. Bhai, Parag, yes, same to you. Zakmi Atma, Mani, Parag, Mani Selvan, yes, everybody. So guys, let us move further. Now we will be starting the questions. Before we start, some things I would like to tell you. This is some detail about me. So guys, we will be having total 85 question, okay? Out of which 30 I will be taking, then 30 Sooraj Sir and 25 Chandra Shekhar Sir. Okay, so guys, this is the offer going on right now on all the courses of Resultant, and you will get straight away direct 55% off on all the courses, GATE, ESC, RRB, JEE, HPCL. Okay, valid till 16th of August. So guys, test series I already told you, and these are the vision courses where we are covering complete GATE and ESC syllabus through more than 1000 plus hours of live classes. Recordings of them are also available. Study notes, PYQs, question bank, everything you are going to get in that course. Okay. So guys, the very first question in front of you is, in a composite, this is first question from strength of material. In a composite system subjected to temperature rise and with ends constrained to remain together, and the component having lower value of coefficient of linear expansion will experience. Yes, Karthik, good morning. Hari Om, good morning. Jai Hind bhai, mechanical word. So guys, the very first question. In a composite system subjected to a temperature rise, composite system is we are going to have two bars connected parallelly to each other. So you are having two bars connected parallelly to each other like this. And they are saying temperature is increasing. Obviously, both are of different material. So they are asking you if we are having for this alpha 1, for this alpha 2. So if alpha 1 is more than alpha 2. So they are asking the type of stresses in the second member. Praveen is saying answer to be A. Shreyas is saying answer to be A. Okay. Edward is saying A. Everybody is saying A. I Rolex is saying D. Captain Billa is saying D. So dear, first of all, I would like to tell you the answer for this is going to be A. Just feel it. My dear, if alpha 1 is more than alpha 2, you know delta T, delta L is going to be L alpha delta T. So my dear, the tendency of increase in size will be more with alpha more. So this alpha 1 would be expanding more if it is alone, and red one will be expanding less if it is alone. But as they are together, they have to expand together. So because of which it will be getting compressed to some extent and it will be getting expanded to some extent. So it will be having this type of stresses, this will be having this type of stresses from each other. So you would be having tension in this, and compressive stresses in this. This is the nature of stresses. Otherwise, both are getting expanded. Strain is tensile in both, but stresses are here tensile, here compressive. Answer will be A for this. I hope everybody got it. Yes, moving to the question number 2, guys. This question is saying two wires of different materials. Two wires are there, materials are different, but of same diameter are connected end to end, and a force is applied which stretches them by 1 centimeter. The two wires will have mechanical word, non-tech we have kept but very less. Okay, the reason is I already told you, you cannot prepare non-tech just with some questions. And I know majority of you are going with majorly with the technical part. And if with the technical part and aptitude part you are strong, you can qualify the exam. Okay, so if we will have 10 questions on non-tech part, that will not going to help you. Is it clear? Is it clear? That is not going to help you. So when we are talking about this, the better way is to use, but we have kept some of the questions. So my dear, when we are talking about for this question, answer will be B. Actually, my dear, as stress is defined as force but a area, and they are saying area is same, pi by 4 d square. So if area is same, they are just connected with each other, load will be same. So stress is going to be same for sure. But whenever we are talking about the strain, that will be different because materials are different. Okay? Because materials are different. So moving to question number 3. Moving to question number 3. This is from torsion. These questions are related to strength of material. This is from torsion. Compare the strength of solid and hollow shaft, both having outside diameter d, hollow shaft having inside diameter d by 2. The ratio of the strength of the solid to hollow shaft. You know, ratio of solid power, hollow power. Ratio of solid torque, hollow torque is equals to ZP of solid and ZP of hollow. Okay, so this is the question, and they have given the condition that solid shaft and hollow shaft have same outside diameter. This is given to you. This is given to you. So I feel you guys would be remembering it. This ratio is coming out to be what? 1 by 1 minus k square. K square or K4? If you don't remember, use the formula directly. What is ZP? Pi by 16 d cube. Pi by 16 d cube 1 minus K4. So 1 by 1 minus K4. What would be the answer, guys? So try to write question number also. Mani is saying A, Shreyas A, mechanical word A, YS B, Zakhmi Atma 16 by 15. Arey bhai, you should be aware for this case, solid shafts are better. So when solid is better, it is going to be more than 1. So answer will be 16 by 15. Okay, 16 by 15. Arey bhai, 1 by 1 minus k ki power 4. What is k? K is inner dia by outer dia. It is 1 by 2. So when you will be putting 1 by 1 minus 1 by 2 ki power 4. 16 by 15. A would be the right answer. Okay, Mani Selvan, Zakhmi Atma got it. Zakhmi Atma have given right answer only. Moving to question number 4, guys. Moving to question number 4. Moving to question number 4, guys. So I would be taking 30 questions, then 30 question by Sooraj Gopi sir, then 25 question by Chandra Shekhar sir. Total 85 technical questions. A section of a solid circular shaft with diameter d is subjected to a bending moment m and torque T. The expression for maximum principal stress at the section is. Everybody, I feel everybody is aware of. We would be having a bending stress because of bending moment. This will be 32 m by pi d cube. And you will be having a shear stress because of twisting couple. This is 16 T by pi d cube. So when you will be having the principal stress expression, it is sigma xx plus yy by 2 plus minus. Many people would be remembering it. If you don't remember, I am telling you from where it will come. Plus tau xy ka square. You know here sigma xx is 32 m by pi d cube. Sigma yy 0. Tau xy is 16 T by pi d cube. Just put the value, guys. 1 comma 2. You will be having 32 m by pi d cube. It will be 16 m by pi d cube. You will be getting here plus minus 16 m by pi d cube ka square plus 16 t by pi d cube ka square. 16 by pi d cube you can take common. So you would be getting answer to be, what will be the answer, guys? I feel answer will be B. Sorry, not B, it should be D. 16 by pi d cube. It will be D. D would be the right answer. 16 by pi d cube m plus m square plus t square. Clear for everybody? So Parag, answer will be D. All others have given the right answer. Moving to question number 5, my dear. You can take 16 by pi d cube common, na? It would be m plus m square plus t square. Moving to question number 5, guys. Question number 5. For a given stress, the ratio of moment of resistance of a square beam with its sides horizontal compared to when the diagonals are horizontal. So one case is this, other case is this. So guys, they are asking you for a given stress, sigma is constant. You know, bending stress maximum is defined as m by z na. So if sigma b is constant, m is directly proportional to z na. So they are saying the ratio of moment of resistance of a square beam. Okay, first sides horizontal vertical, then diagonals horizontal vertical. This is diagonal horizontal vertical. So they are asking you, if this is 1, this is 2. They are asking you m1 by m2. We would be writing it as z1 by z2. Everybody. So dear, for one, if this is the neutral axis, you would be having for this is a square section. So it is a square by 6. Sorry, a cube by 6. For this section, when we find out about neutral axis, it is a cube by 6 root 2. So answer will be coming out to be root 2. B is the right answer. Wonderful question, guys. Wonderful question. Okay? Wonderful question. You can also feel moment of resistance will be better for this, because for linear stress distribution, in bending stress distribution is linear. It is maximum at top and bottom fiber. Where stress is maximum, here we have more material. Here we have less material. So obviously this will be better. So answer will be root 2 for this. Moving to question number 6. The moment diagram for a cantilever beam. There is a cantilever beam subjected to bending moment. Yes. What kind of bending moment diagram you will get? What kind of bending moment diagram you will get? YS, Edward, okay. YS is saying B. Captain Milla is saying B. Yes, what about others? Question number 6, Mani is saying B. Very good. Shreyas Negi is saying B. Very good. So dear, when you will see this, when you will be writing the bending moment equation mxx, it will be coming out to be minus m, which is a constant. So when you will be going for bending moment diagram, it will be like this. Okay. So it is going to be what? Rectangle. Is it clear for everybody? Clear for everybody? Jay Kumar, Praveen, very good. Edward, very good. I Rolex, you are wrong. It will be a rectangle, because it is for cantilever they are asking. Moving to question number 7, guys. Moving to question number 7, guys. Moving to question number 7, guys. Moving to question number 7. A cantilever beam of rectangular cross section is subjected to a concentrated load at its free end. This is cantilever. The state of stress at a point P on centroidal longitudinal axis of the beam is given by. You know, whenever we are going to have a beam like this, they're asking you at a point on this axis. I feel everybody is aware of. Yes, guys. Centroidal longitudinal axis of the beam is given by. Everybody, B is correct. B is correct. Okay. Moving to question number 8. At the principal planes, the normal stress is maximum or minimum at the shear stress is 0. Tensile and compressive stress are 0. Tensile stress is 0 and shear stress is maximum. No stress will act. Question number 8, guys. Question number 8. Captain Billa is saying A. YS is saying A. Mani is saying A. Very good. So guys, we will try to finish it in minimum time because in HPCL we are getting less time. Okay. So I will not go into much explanation. Where it will be required, we will go for it. So at principal strain, we know shear stresses are 0 and normal stresses are maximum and minimum. Clear? Yes. So answer will be A for this. Principal planes are those only. This is the question number 9. Very good question, guys. Very good, Karthik, Hariom Singh, Mani. Question number 9, guys. Question number 9. Question number 9. Question number 9. They are saying, guys, P1 and P2 are two equal tensile stresses. So you can feel it like this. They are equal. This is the given state of stress. Sigma, 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 sigma. And they are asking, there is a plane AB at an angle of 45 degree. They are asking that find out on the plane AB. Shear stress is maximum, normal is 0. Shear is 0, normal is maximum. Chetan is saying C. Sai Surya is saying C. Edward is saying C. Mani is saying A. Karthik is saying C. Dear, if you are talking about this case, this is the case where all planes are becoming principal. All planes will become principal. And on principal plane, shear stresses are going to be 0. So my dear, shear stress is going to be 0 for sure. Because for this state of stress, every plane will act like the principal plane. Dear, just look at it. When this is sigma, this is sigma, this is sigma, this is sigma. You are saying that tau will be maximum. What is the value of maximum shear stress? It is sigma 1 minus sigma 2 by 2. Put sigma 1 as sigma, sigma 2 as sigma divided by 2. That is 0. Because you know they are P1 and P2 are equal. So when P1 and P2 are equal, you will be having 0 maximum shear stress. It means this is nothing but the shear stress is going to be 0. Moving to the next case, guys, question number 10. Question number 10. Dear, actually they are just asking ki on AB what should be the stress. So the best statement for AB, as we have sigma 1 and sigma 2 are equal. So best statement which you should go for is shear stress is going to be 0. Although normal stress is also going to be maximum, but this is the more correct statement, no? Because maximum, minimum both are principal. So moving to further, guys. Question number 10. Question number 10, guys. Praveen, YS, Edward, Karthik, mechanical word. Majority of you are saying C. C. Okay, you are saying parabolic. Dear, whenever we are talking about the spherical pressure vessels, the equations are coming like this. A plus B upon R cube. This type of equations are coming. Okay, so it would be of cubic nature. Okay, so dear, moving to question number 11. This is the last question from strength of material. Then we will move on to the machine design questions. And after that, we will move on to the production question. I have some Tom question also that we will see in the last, because theory of machines question will also be taken by Sooraj Sir as well. So guys, here you can see compression members always tend to buckle in direction of the. If you remember, buckling load is defined as n square pi square EI minimum divided by LE ka square. So buckling load is directly proportional to I minimum. I minimum can be written as we are going to talk about AK minimum ka square. So it will be somewhere depending on radius of gyration. K minimum means least radius of gyration. So always buckling will be happening, my dear, where we will be having the least radius of gyration, or we will be having the least area moment of inertia. So that is why whenever we are going to have a column like this, we are going to say that if we have a column like this, you know, for different axes, about this axis I is different, about this axis I is different. So if you are having a load acting at this point, then my dear, buckling will be happening about the axis about which I will be minimum. So that's why in the formula we defined or we identify this I minimum. So least radius of gyration is correct. Now my dear, we are going to see some questions on machine design. Okay, this is the machine design question. This is question number 12 for us. Question number 12 for us. Yes. Question number 12 for us. So dear, the fatigue life of a part can be improved by. Fatigue life can be improved by heat treatment, hot working, short peening, or electroplating. Very good, very good. Dear, this is a previous year question as well. In HPCL first paper, like in 2000, I remember 21 or 22, one paper, it was asked already. Yes, my dear, when we are talking about heat treatment, it is going to improve the mechanical properties like hardness, toughness, ductility. For hot working, you are going to reduce the yield strength, ductility is improved. Short peening is the way to improve the fatigue life. Answer will be C for this. Electroplating will improve the surface properties. Okay, so answer will be short peening for this. Moving to question number 33. This is from machine design itself. Question number 13, machine design itself. You can see how many questions you are going to give right today. Based on that, you can have an idea. Dear, when you will be going for real exam, if by going from all the questions you are already knowing, if with that you are crossing 100 and 110 marks, don't try for the question you are not sure of, because negative marking is there. If you are getting 100 plus 110 marks out of 170, it is going to be on the safer side. Don't take risk in that case. Yes, rest it will depend on exam obviously. D. Every person is saying D. So my dear, whenever we write M33 cross 2, my dear, this M set, the metric threads are going to be used. 33 is telling us about the major diameter. 2 is telling us about the pitch. So my dear, we would be saying the answer to be D or C. D or C. D or C. It should be C, na? It should be C, bhai. It should be C. Answer will be C. Metric threads, 33 mm outside diameter, 2 mm pitch. This always, threads are always known by their outside diameter. Threads are always known by their outside diameter. Always remember that. Threads are always known by their outside diameter. So they are not known by their nominal diameter. Whenever we say M33, 33 mm is outside diameter. Wonderful, guys. Moving to question number 14. So dear, whenever some exam is coming, we are always coming up from starting notification till your exam. After that, we go for mock interviews as well. Once your HPCL is qualified, do remember we are providing free guidance of interviews. We are providing free mock interviews of yours. Okay. So that will help you a lot. Many students of ours after mock interviews have performed well and got selection. Yes, mechanical word, that is the perfect only, na? Metric threads is 33 mm is outside diameter, 2 mm is pitch. So it is the best answer. Okay. Because here they have mentioned nominal diameter. Question number 14. Center to center distance between two consecutive rivets. Look, these two are the row of rivets. We are going to have rivets like this. Then my dear, the gap between two rivets is pitch. The gap between two lines is back pitch. Okay. So here they are asking the center to center distance between two consecutive rivets. Between in a row. In a row is pitch. Between two rows is back pitch. So here answer is pitch. A is correct. A is correct. Very good, guys. This was our question number 14. A is the answer. Wonderful, guys. Maza aa gaya. Question number 15 now. Question number 15. Question number 15. Strength of a rivet in bearing is given by. Bearing means you need to consider the bearing strength. You need to consider the bearing strength. You can see sigma B is bearing stress, sigma T is tensile stress, tau is shear stress. So first of all, we need to consider bearing stress. We are given bearing stress in B option and C option. So which option should be correct? YS is saying B, Sai Surya is saying C, mechanical word is saying B, Mani is saying A. Okay. So dear, first of all, A cannot be the answer because here we have tensile stress. Okay. So dear, I would like to tell you when we are talking about the plate. In plate, if we are having, let us say these two holes, W is the width of plate, T is the thickness of plate. Then my dear, the tearing strength of plate, if we want to write it, tearing strength of plate is given as sigma T into W minus 2D whole diameter into T. This is the tearing strength of plate. Then my dear, whenever we are talking about the rivets, this is the rivets. For rivet, the shear stress is given as N is the number of rivets, pi by 4 D square, rivet ka diameter into tau permissible. Similarly, if you are going to write the crushing stress, then crushing stress is written as N into dr into T into sigma CR permissible. I would like to tell you that bearing and crushing strength are always same. Bearing and crushing strength are always considered to be same. Why? Because the difference between bearing and crushing is only that in bearing relative motion is there, in crushing relative motion is not there. So whenever you see that, bearing and crushing will be considered same. So this formula will be required. So my dear, we will be going for this. C is the right answer. C is the right answer. Sandmok, how are you? Okay, I am fine, dear. Okay, you are now in PWD. Congratulations. I know you are old student. I remember you. Thanks for joining and thanks for your wonderful words. Moving to question number 16, guys. Moving to question number 16, guys. Moving to question number 16, guys. Previous question was excellent one. So guys, I want all of you to get select somewhere. And then like some previous students are coming in comment section, it really feels awesome that whenever they are joining and telling us that they are now got or achieved some success. Yes, guys, moving to question number 16. A shaft rotating in anti-clockwise direction at high speed inside a bearing. Then inside a bearing. So where the shaft will be? At the bottommost point of bearing, towards right side of the bearing and making no metal to metal contact, towards right side of the bearing and making metal to metal contact, towards left side of the bearing and will make metal to metal contact. Excellent question, my dear. Excellent question, my dear. So dear, initially when we will be having the bearing, my dear, shaft we will be making like this. Initially shaft is in contact and it is making metal to metal contact, load is acting like this. They are saying it is rotating like this, anti-clockwise. My dear, if shaft will be rotating anti-clockwise, on the shaft bearing will apply the friction in this way and normal reaction will be coming like this. So because of this friction force, this W is balanced by the normal reaction, but this friction is not balanced. Because of this friction, my dear, because of this friction, shaft will be moving somewhere here. W, this will be normal reaction and this was the friction. Okay. Now, my dear, their resultant will be balanced by this W. So you can see, my dear, for this case, we are going to have, it is moving towards this. So first of all, metal to metal contact will be there. So first of all, if you see, the first option at bottommost of the bearing is wrong. Towards right side of bearing and making no metal to metal contact is wrong. Towards left side and making metal to metal contact is correct. If it would be clockwise, you will be having C to be correct. This would be correct for clockwise. This is correct for anti-clockwise. Clear, everybody? That is say about dear, obviously it is about hydrodynamic bearing. Okay, because whenever we are talking about for hydrostatic, they will mention. If they don't mention, you will consider it hydrodynamic. 17, guys. Bearing characteristic number. Sorry, guys. Answer it. I feel everybody is aware. Bearing characteristic number is given as Zn by P, where Z stands for viscosity, N stands for RPS, revolution per second, pressure is Newton per meter square. Answer will be D for this, viscosity, speed and bearing pressure. Moving to question number 18, material size. Material size was having highest weightage in the previous years as well. Yes, everybody. Okay, some of you are saying D, some of you are saying B. B is correct. For tetragonal, A is equals to B, B is not equals to C, alpha, beta, okay, like this. Is it clear? So we would be having this to be 90 degree. And moving further to question number 19. The defect which takes place due to imperfect packing of atoms during crystallization is known as imperfect packing. Imperfect packing. Imperfect packing. Dear, imperfect packing is neither line defect, nor point defect, nor surface defect. These are the general names. Answer will be D for this. None of these. Imperfect. If imperfect packing will be there, it will be a amorphous. Okay. So moving to further. Imperfect packing means atomic packing fraction if you study, that packing is not going to be perfect. Okay, so here we cannot say directly it is which type of defect based on the statement. Okay, this is not a perfect statement to answer with. Question number 20th. Okay, sorry, this is not correct. This is question number 20th. Question number 20th. Question number 20th. Grain growth, dilution, dendrite, porosity, weld deposit, heat affected zone, gas and solidification. Now we have entered into production. Production. Try to answer it. Try to answer this. Dear, dendrite is related to solidification. Gas defect and porosity are matching with each other. C with 4 is available only with D option. Answer will be D for this. Very simple. Moving to question number 21. In these questions, you need not to match everything. You need to match whatever you are aware of very well. Moving to question number 21. Which of the following material is used in manufacturing of extrusion nozzle? Extrusion nozzle. Extrusion nozzle. Which of the material is going to be used in making the extrusion nozzle? Do you want one more test tomorrow? 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 Okay. So dear, I would like to say for this answer is white cast iron. White cast iron. White cast iron is the right answer for this. Moving to question number 22nd. Powder metallurgy. The bulk density of metal powder is less than its true density. The sum of the porosity and packing factor is equal to unity. The packing factor for loose metal powders lies between 0.5 to 0.7. Which of the above statement pertaining to the metal powders are valid? Question number 22nd, guys. Yes. Question number 22nd. Okay. Dear, we cannot keep in the night time because night time we have paid course classes. So we will be having one more test tomorrow only. Great. Great, Sai. So guys, answer for this is D. 1, 2, 3. All are correct. I know these questions many students would be having less knowledge about. No issues. 23. Primary tool force used in calculating the total power consumption in machining is radial force, tangential force, axial force or friction force. Yes, which force? Tangential force is correct. Tangential, because tangential force is cutting force. Okay? Tangential force is cutting force. Radial force is thrust force. Answer will be B for this. Answer will be B for this. Okay? Dear, for power consumption, we are going to see cutting force. How you write power? Fc into V. V is the cutting velocity. Or you can say Fc into Vc. This is the power consumption. Now it is getting waste in friction force into, we are going to have the shear velocity. Okay? Sorry, the flow velocity, chip flow velocity. Then we are having shear force into shear velocity. So it is Fc into Vc. Fc is nothing but the tangential force. Clear? So guys, answer for this is B. Moving to question number 24. Which one of the following material is used as a bonding material for grinding wheel? Bonding material. Dear, one is grit material, other is bonding material, by which grits are going to be joined on the grinding wheel. Okay, so tell me, you can see silicon carbide, sodium silicate, boron carbide, aluminium oxide. Out of these three are the grit materials, and only one is the bonding material. So if you are aware, silicon carbide, boron carbide, aluminium oxide, wherever carbide, they are used as tool materials. Okay, so these three are used as the grit used in the grit or grain of the grinding wheel. So only sodium silicate is used as a bonding material. So answer for 24th question will be B. Moving to question number 25. Tool life in case of grinding wheel is the time between the successive regrind of the wheel taken for the wheel to be balanced, taken between two successive wheel dressings, taken for a wear of 1 mm on its diameter. Tell me guys the question number 25. Yes. Question number 25. Sai is saying A or D, mechanical body saying A. Okay. Dear, also I would like to suggest you download the resultant mechanical application. There we will be providing you at least one mock test for free, either tomorrow or day after tomorrow. You can appear into that mock test and see your results where you lie. Okay. Answer will be A for this. My dear, whenever we are talking about tool life, whether it is a grinding wheel or it is a normal single point cutting tool, it is defined like the gap between two regrindings only. Okay, so answer will be A for this. So moving to the next question, 26. Welding, my dear. Welding. Okay, YS. Dear, whenever we are talking about glazing, truing, dressing, loading. Dear, loading is like, what is load? When you are having a lot of work. So whenever the gap between the grinding wheel grits, whenever you are going to have grinding wheel, it looks like this. On this we are going to have grits like this. So when this grit part is loaded with the chip material, we call it as loading. We call it as loading. Is it clear? Is it clear? So my dear, this is said to be loading. So it is very easy to remember now. And when we are talking about the dressing or truing, then my dear, sometime whenever our grit particles are becoming dull, we need to remove that. Removing old clothes, getting new clothes. What it is? Dressing. Now if it is becoming non-cylindrical, to make it cylindrical is, are you getting it? Yes, truing. So question for grey cast iron, it is generally welded with the carburizing flame, because carburizing flame is good for carbon saturated material. If a low carbon steel is welded with carburizing flame in gas welding, it can absorb the carbon. So to avoid that, for grey cast iron, for high carbon steel, we use carburizing flame. Answer will be A for this. Moving to 27. Arc blow is more common in. 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 Arc blow is more common in AC welding, DC welding. Yes, everybody. Dear, first of all, when we talk about arc blow, it is more prominent with DC. So first of all, A cannot be the right answer. Now DC welding with straight polarity, DC welding with bare electrode, AC welding, AC cannot be the answer. C is the right answer. Okay, so this polarity doesn't matter for that. Answer will be C. Moving to 28. Moving to 28. Vaibhav, very good. Master status, very good. Moving to 28. Material removed by thermal action, abrasive flow machining, electrochemical machining, laser beam machining, chemical machining. Material removed by thermal action. Yes. Material removed by thermal action, my dear. Material removed by thermal action. Obviously, dear, laser beam machining. Laser beam machining. Okay, in electrochemical, we are going to have atom to atom. Okay, atom to atom, like at one atom is going to be removed. Okay, that is ion displacement, you can say, ion displacement. Okay, yes. In chemical machining, we use chemical reactions. Abrasive flow machining, you are using shear operation. Moving to question number 29, guys. Computer integrated manufacturing. Computer integrated manufacturing. Yes. G codes, M codes. G codes, M codes. G codes, M codes. G codes, M codes. So I'm asking Sooraj sir, is he ready or not? Yes, guys. 29. Question number 29. You can see G08, G41, G01 or G20. So guys, this is with 3, this is with 4, this is with 1, this is with 2. 3, 4, 1, 2. C would be the right answer. 3, 4, 1, 2. Okay, you need to remember some G and M codes. You need to remember some G and M codes. Moving to question number 30th, guys. Question number 30th. Question number 30th. 20H7G6 is a 20H7G6 is a 20H7G6 is a 20H7G6 is a clearance fit, transition fit, interference fit and push fit. Okay, interpretation nahi, interpolation, interpolation, interpolation. Cutter radius compensation. Okay, interpolation. Clear? So dear, we are going to use, you know, H type of shaft will come here. So G should be coming here itself only. You can have a gap between maximum size of shaft and minimum size of hole. Money, interpolation, not interpretation. Interpolation is like if tool have to move in a circular path. We call it as circular interpolation. If tool have to move a linear path, we call it as linear interpolation. Okay, that is the codes used for NCCNC machines. Okay, so here answer will be clearance fit, guys. Answer will be clearance fit. Okay, so dear, now these two questions are, you can say, extra questions from my side. Okay, this is extra question because rest 30 will be by Sooraj Sir, 25 by Chandra Sir. An optical flat measures the flatness of surface by using principle of dispersion of light, interference, TIR or optical contour projection. Yes, extra question from my side. YS, it can be done by neutral also. It can be done by carburizing also. Okay, both the ways. So that's why gas welding will be the answer. Why I said carburizing flame? Because carbon content is more. So when carbon content is more, like high carbon steel, cast irons, they are easily weldable by that. But mild steel cannot be welded by carburizing flame. So answer for this is B. Interference is correct. Okay. So guys, now I am leaving you here, and now my dear, our Sooraj Sir will be coming, and Sooraj Sir will be continuing from here for the subjects of theory of machines, industrial engineering, engineering mechanics. Tomorrow we will try to have one more test. So be there, guys. If you will be there, we are every time going to help you in all the exams. Okay. So we are always there to help you. So now Suraj Sir will join. After that, Chandra Sir. So once again, happy Independence Day to all of you. Download the Resultant Mechanical Engineering app to get more benefit. One mock test you will get there as well for free. Goodbye from my side. PDF of this I will be providing on my Telegram channel, Mechanical by Dheeraj Sardana. Okay. आ जाइए सूरज सर.
Okay, so very good morning, guys. Good morning. Please do let me know. All good. Let me check. I think it's all good. Okay, good morning, students. First of all, before starting the session, happy Independence Day to all of you. And this Independence Day, make sure you are getting your best. Whatever you have planned, you should be getting that. Okay. Very good morning. Hello, Shreyas, Karthik. Very good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Very good morning. Okay. All right. So let's continue our session. I think Dheeraj Sir took 31 questions. So let's continue from 32nd problem. Okay. We'll be continuing with the same momentum, and I want you guys to be with us till the last question, because in this particular session we'll be having the complete replica of the HPCL test. Okay, very good morning, very good morning. And I'll be sharing my PDF on this Telegram channel, that is Mechanical by Sooraj, and definitely Dheeraj Sir has also told that he'll be sharing the PDF in that only. We'll try to club all the 3 PDFs in one session. Okay. Dheeraj Sir's, mines, and Chandra Sir's, all the 3 PDFs will be clubbed and will be sharing on that particular Telegram channel. You can download from anyone. Okay, chalo. So shall we begin? Yes, everyone, all of you. And there are lot many courses being live on our Resultant platform for mechanical students. So make sure you are all taking the benefit of this Independence Day 55% off. Okay. Yes. Fine. Okay, so shall we begin? Yes. And before that, I hope so you got that information. You'll be getting one mock test also free. If you are downloading the app, you'll be getting one mock test of HPCL level. You do download that. And also there are lot many other tests for every examination we are providing. So you can do connect with us on this Resultant platform, right? Okay. Yes. You will be able to see the question. Don't worry about that. Fine, Surya, Karthik, everyone. So you can contact us, Abhinav Sir or Dheeraj Sir or our backend team. Everything is there on the screen. You can do note it down. And let's begin with our session of our entire team for this mock test. Okay, chali, first question on the screen. 30-second, I think. Let's continue from there only. 30-second. Yes. Hello, good evening, good morning. So first question on the screen, I'll be taking mechanics, tom, industrial, along with that some non-technical questions for this. A very easy question. If a body is in equilibrium, which of the following is true? There is no force acting on the body. Resultant of all force is 0, but the moment of the about any force is not 0. The moment of the force at any point is 0, but the resultant force is not 0. Both B and D. A, B, C or D. Quickly read the question, guys. Do not do a guessworking. Do not do the guessworking. Now, what is the meaning of equilibrium? Equilibrium means the body will be having the total force and the total movement must be equal to 0. Then only we can say the body will be in equilibrium, right? Now, if you try to read the option B, they are saying the resultant force is 0, but movement is not 0. This is not possible. If this is not possible, option D is not possible. Moment of the force at any point is 0, but resultant of all the force is not 0. So we can say the closest answer for this is option A. Read the question carefully. Read the question carefully, guys. Parag, Ashutosh, Mani, Chetan, Karthik, Shreyas, TVK. Yes. Read the question. It's not like every time we'll be getting both any option like this, both B and D or B and C like this will be correct. No. Okay. Read, I'm telling you, read the, because mock in HPCL the level of question is not that difficult. Only thing they will be making it difficult by confusing you in the options. Okay, option A, 32nd is option A. Next question on the screen. From the theory of machine, the input link and the coupler link and the fixed link of the fixed bar has 500, 600 and 300 respectively. When the input link is rotated by a motor, the output link can make revolutions of L. What is the value of L so that it can make complete revolutions? Let me place it over here, or else I won't be able to see. To make complete revolutions, what should be the value of L? Grashoff's law. Okay, quickly apply the Grashoff's law. Apply the Grashoff's law, because they are saying that one of the, we can say, output link is making a complete 360-degree rotation. That means we can say a kind of crank motion. A, B, C or D. Let me place my bar over here. 33 is C. C, very good. It's quite easy. They are saying that this is the shortest link, right? So shortest is your we can say 300, the longest is 600, P is 500, Q we need to calculate, right? So S plus L should be less than equal to P plus Q, right? So this is 900 less than equal to 500 plus Q. Okay, so we are getting Q should be greater than equal to 400. It should be more than 400, and there is only one option, that is option C. There is only one option, that is option C as the correct answer. Okay, very good, Mani, Aman, very good, all of you done. Next, 32nd, 33rd. Let's go with 34th question. The centroid of a body coincide with center of mass or its center of gravity only if the material composing the body is. They are saying that centroid and center of mass or center of gravity will be coinciding with each other at what condition? At what condition they'll be coinciding with each other? A, B, C or D? Yes, Mani, Captain, Parag, Vaibhav, shares quickly. I need quick answers, quick, because level of question is very basic, very basic. HPCL you can easily score. Time is very important. 34 is B, A, C. Read the question. These are small, very easy question, but sometimes it will be very difficult if you try to get confused in the options. A, very good. Homogeneous or uniform. A, it's not equilibrium. Centroid and center of mass, how it is dealing with equilibrium conditions? No, right? Let us take an example. Let us suppose I'm having a body which is made up of, let's say, copper. Okay, so its center of gravity and center of mass, everything will be exactly at the same point. Center of mass or center of gravity will be there. But if I say I'm having a box which is made up of two different materials, let's say there is copper over here and wood at the top. So centroid will be at the same position, but the center of gravity will be closer to the heavier body. This will be the center of gravity or center of mass. Okay, fine. Equilibrium can be static also, dynamic also. Yes, Ashutosh, equilibrium can be static or dynamic. Dynamic means you might have heard about a pseudo force. Let's say if there is a body, on this body, let's say 10 Newton is acting, due to which there is some acceleration. In order to frame the equation, we try to apply a pseudo force acting on this body, that is M into A. Now I have converted this body to be under dynamic equilibrium, right? Okay. Static equilibrium means the body is at rest. There is no force, there is no acceleration, there is no acceleration of the body. The total force acting on the body is equal to 0. Yes, yes, okay, fine, understood, clear, hydraulics, okay, perfect. Next, now a question from Tom, static means the body will be at rest. Equilibrium means we can have a dynamic or a static also. Under dynamic, we can have two basic conditions. We can have a constant velocity also, because if a body is moving in a straight line with constant velocity, acceleration is equal to 0. We can have one more possibility by applying a pseudo force. Clear? Okay. Now they're saying that there is a 4-bar mechanism A, B, C, D. Given that VB is given, velocity at point B is 0.5 meter per second. The velocity at point C we need to calculate. Some distance are being provided. Some direction of velocity is being provided. Now we know that from the eye center, velocity is always perpendicular. If I try to see This E point is nothing but the I center of BC. This is the I center of link BC. Now we can easily get the value of VBC. We can say velocity at point B divided by B into E is equal to omega BC is equal to velocity at point C divided by the length CE. Okay, D, B. Array, why so much of confusion? Is it D or B? One small mistake. I'm again repeating this very important line. In HPCL, if you are doing a very small calculation mistake, that wrong option will be present. Okay. Arjun, mechanical, money, absolutely correct. Why? Yes, absolutely correct. Option D is correct answer. Just place it. This is 0.5, BE is 0.25. VC we need to calculate, CE is 0.1. So we are getting VC is equal to 0.5 into 0.1 by 0.25. That is simply, we can say 0.2 meter per second. 0.2 meter per second. Option D is a correct answer. Option D is a correct answer. Okay. How we are getting option A, mechanical? Option D. Very good. Just calculate that. It will be 50 by 25. It will be 50 by 25 into 0.1. This is 0.2. Clear? Understood? Perfect. Next. Wait, 1 second. Examining the figure shown wherein the numbers indicate the lengths, which of the following given below are correct? So they have given 4 statements. You have to tell me which of the statement is correct. Are you able to see the diagram? I hope so. Now you are able to see. Yeah. Quickly. Are you able to see this diagram? Let me expand this. I think now you are able to see. Okay. Now let us try to identify the I center. This will be I12. This will be I23. This will be I36. This will be I17. 17 is around infinity. This is I15. This is I54. Okay, right. Between 3 and 4, we are having somewhere around x. Okay, it is having a sliding motion, so we'll be having somewhere around x. 3 and 4, we are having somewhere around infinity. Okay, now let's try to see. They are saying 3, 4 is at infinity. It's 3, 4 at infinity. 3, 4 at infinity. This is correct. Perpendicular to QS. Perpendicular to QS. 4, 5 is at infinity. 4, 5 is, where is 4, 5? 4, 5. This is 4, 5. It is not at infinity. This is wrong. 7, 1 is at T. 7, 1 is at infinity. 7, 1 is at infinity. So basically this is also incorrect. So 1 is correct. So we can say option B is correct answer. Okay. 4, 5. 4, 5. Where is 4, 5? 4, 5, it's at B. 4, 5. This is 4, 5. This is exactly at this point. This is at point R. So 1 and 4, option B is the correct answer. Option B, 1 and 4 is the correct answer. Clear? Understood? Shubham, Chetan, yes. Done, done. Option B. Right? You won't be getting too much calculative problems. Don't worry. Don't worry, in HPCL, they are not calculative problems. There are simple calculations or a logical conceptual based problem. Okay. Next, question number 36, done. Perfect. Next question. This was 36, right? This is question number 37. Question number 37. A body of weight 100 Newton is placed on a rough horizontal plane. What is the coefficient of friction? What is the coefficient of friction if the horizontal force of 60 Newton just cause the body to slide over the horizontal plane? Just cause it. That means there is an impending motion. So we are having a body which is kept on a horizontal plane. We are applying a force of 60 Newton. There's a weight of 100 Newton acting on this body. There's a normal reaction in, and there is a limiting friction. Why? Because 60 Newton just about to make the body to slide. So very easy, I think. Very easy. Very easy. But straight away looking at this, we can say option C is correct answer. FL is equal to mu into N. So FL itself is equal to 60 Newton. So 60 is equal to mu into 100. Mu is equal to 0.6. Frictions, if they are asking, they'll be having a simple question straight away like this. Either a horizontal or an inclined way. More than sufficient. Okay, next 38. Question number 38. What is the direction speed of the output shaft in the following compound gear train? What is the direction and speed of the output shaft in the following compound gear train? Quickly. First of all, we can eliminate some options because this is clockwise. This will be anti-clockwise. This is clockwise. So it will be clockwise. So A and B will not be possible. So we have to select between C and D. Between C and D. Quickly. What is the answer? Because A and B are not possible. The reason being it will be a clockwise movement and a clockwise rotation. Quick. A, B, C or D. Is it 150 or 200? We can go for the velocity ratio calculations. 38. D. Sure. Mechanical is saying C. Money is saying C. Chetan, Saurabh, shares. What about the other students? The velocity ratio is V1 by V4. That is equal to T2 by T1 into T4 by T3. This is N1 by N4. N1 is given as 1250. N4 we need to calculate. T2 is, what is the value of T2? It is 75. T1 is 30. T4 is 50 by 20. Solve it and get the value of N4. This get cancelled out. So this is 25, 10. Okay. So we are getting 1250 into 10 into 2 divided by 25 into 5. So this is 10. So this is 200 RPM. This get cancelled out. This is we can say 10. So 10 into 10 into 2, that is 200. Option C. Option C, 200 RPM clockwise will be the correct answer. Done? Clear? Clear hai? Chaliye. Next, 39 question on the screen. I hope so this is clear, everyone. Not at all difficult. Okay, perfect. 39 question. 100 kilowatt power is supplied to a machine through a gearbox which uses an epicyclic gear train. The power supplied at 100 radian, the speed of the output shaft in the gearbox is 10 radian in the sense opposite to that of input. That means if input is clockwise, then output will be anti-clockwise. What is the holding torque? Holding torque means they are asking about the fixing torque. What is the fixing torque on the fixed gear of the train? So we know that in any epicyclic gear train, we are having an input torque, fixed torque and a output torque, right? Let's say this is the input torque plus the holding or the fixed torque. Let's say to be holding, and this is the output torque, and this summation will always be equal to 0. And we know that power, we know that input power is equal to Ti into omega I. Okay, so from here we can calculate the input torque. So P is equal to Ti into omega I. This is 100 kilowatt. Ti we need to calculate. This is 100. So Ti is coming out to be 1 kilo Newton meter. Okay, 1 kilo Newton meter. And we know that the total power on a system will always be equal to 0 because there are no losses, right? 2 point. Okay, so you're having Ti omega I plus To omega O is equal to 0. So To will be equal to minus of Ti omega I by omega O. Ti is 1 into omega I is 100. Now they are given that omega O is 10 but in the opposite sense. So we can say omega is equal to minus 10. So from here I am getting 10 kilo Newton meter, right? So from here I am getting the total input torque, total holding torque plus output torque is equal to 0. Input is 1. Holding torque we need to calculate. Output torque is 10. So we are getting the holding torque is somewhere around minus 11 kilo Newton meter. So I think they are given the magnitude. So option D is the correct answer. 10 is not correct. They're asking holding torque, guys. They are asking holding torque. Make sure, because our input is 100 radian per second, then output is minus 10 radian per second. Okay. Is this clear? All clear? Option D. This kind of mistake you should not be making, guys. Option D, 39 SD. Very good. Perfect. Next question. Next question, yes, everyone. Okay. Next question. 39. Question number 40th on the screen. From flywheel. Question 40 from flywheel. Quickly. Quickly, everyone. Saurabh, Shubham, Master, Vaibhav. Yes, Money. The crack effort diagram for an engine running machine is shown in the areas above and below mean lines. What is the maximum fluctuation of energy? You only need to calculate the energy at different points, and from there you will be able to calculate the maximum fluctuation of energies. So we can say EA is equal to E0, your EB is equal to E0 plus 50, EC will be equal to EB minus 20, that is E0 plus 30. ED will be equal to E0 plus 35. E is equal to E0 plus 35 minus 35, that is E0. So I'm getting from here option C. Okay, option C, 50 joule, absolutely correct, because this is the minimum, this is E minimum, and this is your E maximum. This is your E maximum, right? So we can say the maximum fluctuation is nothing but E minimum or E maximum minus E minimum. So from here I'm getting E0 plus 50 minus E0. So this is coming out with 50 joule. Option C is the correct answer. Opposite sign, I have already taken the opposite sign. I have taken omega I and omega as opposite sign. This is 100, this is minus 100, minus 10. We have taken this minus 10. Why? Yes, I have taken this as minus 10. Good afternoon, good afternoon. I have taken this as minus 10. Okay, understood this. If I take this on the right hand side, because we know that total power is equal to 0, so input power plus output power equal to 0. From here I'm getting the output torque, right? And if I try to place it over, this is 1 plus 10 in torque equation. I've already read, right? This is plus Ti getting a positive. Opposite sense is basically being used for the concept of angular velocity, right? We have taken that. They said that the speed of the output shaft of the aircraft is in the opposite sense of the input shaft. That means if omega I is 100, omega O will be minus 10. Clear? Understood? Okay, done. I think you have taken as minus and you are getting 9, which is incorrect. Okay, fine. Chalo, next. This is done. 40. 41st question from vibration, from natural vibration. 41 question from natural vibration. A block A of mass m is supported by a spring arrangement as shown. If the mass of the pulley is negligible, the block is vertically moving downward from the equilibrium position and release. What is the frequency of motion? What is the frequency of motion? What is the frequency of motion? Apply the Rayleigh method, best, because there is only single point mass. Apply the Rayleigh method. Apply the Rayleigh method in this particular. Apply the Rayleigh method. Masters, 41D is incorrect. Do not do the guesswork, please. One very humble request, please do not go for the guessworking, because negative marking say, right, you will be losing the marks. Okay, chalo, next. Now we can say here we're having mg, here also we're having mg, because static equilibrium we have to calculate the static deflection. This is mg, this will be 2 mg, right? So we can say mg is equal to, let's say this is delta 1, this is delta 2. 2 mg is equal to k into delta 1. So here delta 1 is equal to mg by k. mg by k. And if I want to calculate delta 2, we are having 2 mg is equal to 2k delta 2. So delta 2 is again coming out to be how much? Mg by k. Now we have to calculate the total static deflection in the mass. So we can say static deflection in the mass will be static deflection in mass. Let us say that is delta 0, that is delta 1 plus 2 times of delta 2. So this is mg by k plus 2 mg by k, that is 3 mg by k, and we know that omega n is equal to root of g by delta naught. So this is g by 3 mg by k, root of this g get cancelled, that is equal to 1 upon root 3 k by m. So 1 upon root 3 is somewhere around, if I try to calculate 1 upon root 3 somewhere around 0.57. 0.57 root of k by m is the value of omega n. Okay. How you can apply, but because there is a point mass, we can go for that. In energy equation, then we have to calculate the rotational energy of this one, of the disk, of we can say pulley. Okay. And also we have the translation. It becomes very complicated. The reason being, we'll be having a rotational motion, and along with that we'll be having the translatory motion of the pulley, and that becomes, we can solve it. It will take some time, like 5 minutes or 10 minutes will be required. Okay. So here I think we are getting option B. Approximately option B is the correct answer. Okay. Right? Understood? Option B is a correct answer. Somewhere around 1 by root 3 k. 1 upon root 3 is 1.7 by 3 is 0.57. Yeah. Okay. Done. Option B clear. 41st question. YS master money mechanical animesh. Done. If this is done, please do like the session, guys. Then only we'll be going for the next question. Okay. Done. Chalo, next question. 42nd question on the screen from again from vibration. A very easy question. The figure shows a critically damped spring mass system undergoing single degree of freedom vibration. Mass is given 5 kg. The spring coefficient is given 20 Newton per meter. Can you tell me what's the value of viscous damping coefficient? What is the value of CC? Now, because they have said that it's critically damped, we know that CC is equal to 2 m omega n, or we can say 2 root k into m. So this is 2 into k value is 20, m value is 5. This is 2 root 100, that is 20 Newton second per meter. I think option B is the correct answer. Option B is the correct answer. Critically damped means zeta is equal to 1. Right? Damping factor or damping ratio will be equal to 1. From there we can easily get the value of CC. 42 is B. 42 is B. Very good. 42 is B. Okay, done. Yes. Next question. Can we proceed with the next one? Charlie, next question on the screen. Next question on the screen, quickly. Because after me, Chandra Sir will be coming up and he will be discussing about very important questions from fluid, heat transfer, thermal, 3 very important subjects. Okay. Question number 43 on the screen from industrial engineering. The weightage of industry is not that high, right? But still you should be able to solve all the questions. Following table show the data about a set of single operations to be machined in a milling machine. What is the optimum sequence that minimize the mean flow time? That means you have to apply the SPT rule because there is no due date being given. Apply the SPT rule. SPT rule. So we have to arrange from lowest to maximum processing time. Lowest to the maximum processing time value, right? Chaliye. C. Lowest is this one. So we start with 3. Then option C is the correct answer. Just by looking at the first, we are able to get the answer. But still, we have to complete this. Is then we are having 6. Then we are having 7. Then we are having 5. And then 2. Option C. Option C. Option C. Animesh, how it is D? D is not possible. We have to arrange in the increasing order. Okay, we have to arrange in the increasing order. Okay, done. Chaliye, next. 44th question on the screen. A very easy. From break-even analysis. Everything else remains same. The break-even point will increase. What is break-even point? X break-even point is equal to the fixed cost divided by the unit selling price minus the variable cost. They are saying if the fixed cost is decreased, this is decreased. This is not possible. Unit selling price, if it is increasing, so overall this will increase, this will decrease. This is also not possible. If you decrease the unit variable cost, overall the denominator will increase and will decrease the value of XBB. That is not possible. Option D is the correct answer, because we know that S minus V is nothing but the unit contribution. This is nothing but the unit contribution, and if you are decreasing this entire value, the XBP value will increase. So we are getting option D as the correct answer. Even though if you don't know what is unit contribution, you can eliminate the other three options. Okay, very good. Next, 45th question. 45th question. I think last year also a question came from bill of materials. Last year a question was directly being came from this bill of material. Okay, so there is saying that following figure shows bill of material structure. If the demand of product A is 30 units, we required 30 units of A, then and none of C. Achha. There is in hand of B in hand is 10 units, none of C. How many parts of D must be needed? So let's see where it is. This D over here and here. Okay. We are already having 10 units of B in hand. 10 units of B in hand. It's 1:1. If you write 30, we require 30 units of B. So already we are having 10 units with me. So 30 minus 10 is 20. So it is 1:2. That means it will be 2 into 20. That is 40. Okay, this is 40 over here. Now it is 1:1. So 30 over here, 30 will be here. 1:1, 30 over here, 30 over here. So it will be, I think, 40 plus 30, the total net requirement. This is the net requirement of C of D. Okay, so option C is the correct answer. 70. Option C, very good, mechanical correct. Option C is the correct answer. 40 plus 30. Only have to do a simple way, just identify where are D present. We are having D in the two pathways, in C pathway and B pathway, right? So you have to go one by one and calculate. A simple way to get the answer from this. Okay, done. 46th question on the screen from PERT CPM. Very important. PERT CPM, very important. If the earliest starting time of an activity is 8 weeks and the latest finish time is 37 weeks, then the duration of the activity is 11 weeks. What is the total float? So we are having some values being given. They are given the earliest start time is 8. Let's say EI is equal to 8 and latest finish time is 37 and the time duration is 11. The total float value they are asking. The total float value they are asking quickly. The total float value that they are asking. So we can say 37 minus 8 minus 11. So this will be somewhere around how much? So this is 4, 3, 27, 27, 27, 6, 18 weeks. 18 weeks. 37 minus 19, that will be 18. Okay, 18 weeks. Option A is the correct answer. 18 weeks. Option A is the correct answer. Very good. We'll be taking up some non-technical portions also at the end. 3-4 questions I have taken from the non-technical also. Okay, very good. Next was 47, 46, right? Now just lost the track of the question number. You guys gonna tell me 45 or 46. Okay. Next, 47 question on the screen. 47 question on the screen quickly. A cube strikes a stationary ball at an average force of 50 Newton over a time of 10 milliseconds. They are given the value of force as 50 Newton. They are given the time value as 10 millisecond. A ball is having a mass of 0.2 kgs. What is the speed of the ball after the impact? A, B, C or D? What is the speed of the ball after the impact? Quickly. What is the speed of the ball after the impact? Can we say force is nothing but change in momentum by change in time? Okay, so we can say the mass into final velocity minus the mass into initial velocity by change in time. Because the body is striking a stationary ball, initial velocity is 0, right? Force applied is 50 Newton. So 50 into 10 into 10 to the power minus 3 is equal to ms 0.2 into V2. Calculate what's the value of V2? 500 into 10 to the power minus 3 by 0.2. So this is somewhere around 250 to 2.5. 2.5 meter per second. Option B. Very good. Yes, perfect. Perfect. Option B. Because we know that force is nothing but rate of change of linear momentum. Rate of change of linear momentum we already see. Understood, everyone? Done. Next question. 48th question on the screen quickly. Perfect. Next. Very good. 48th question. Very easy question from mechanics. Mechanics से question है. Please try to solve it. A particle moves along x-axis from 0 to 5 meter under the influence of force values given. What is the work done? Very straight away question. They have given the value of force, a function of force 7 minus 2x plus 3x square, and you have to calculate the work done from 0 to 5 meter. 0 to 5 meter. We know that what is work done? It is integral of f dx. So this is integration from 0 to 5, 7 minus 2x plus 3x square into dx. Okay, so we're getting 7x minus x square by 2 is x square plus x cube from 0 to 5. So solve it. 7 into 5 minus 25 minus 1 plus 125. What's the value? I know, Rohit sir. कौन है? Okay. So we'll be getting 135. 135 joule, option A. 135 joule, option A is the correct answer. Okay. Option A. 48 is 135. Option A is the correct answer. Done. Right. Chalo. 49th question. From truss. A figure shows a pin jointed plain truss loaded at point M by hanging mass 100 kg. The member LM of the point is subjected to the load of, what is the force exerted in Ln? What is the force in Ln member? Very easy. See the diagram. See the diagram and tell me. Most easiest question for today's session. Very good. Option A is a correct answer, because if I say the point L here, it is a zero force member. It is a zero force member. Zero force member. Ln is a zero force member. We can say, if we try to the free body diagram at L, we're having FLK, FLM, and FLN. So this is straight away equal to 0. Straight away equal to 0. 0 Newton. Next. Okay. A steel wheel of 600 mm diameter on a horizontal steel rail carries a load of 500 Newton. The rolling coefficient is 0.3 mm. What is the force necessary to roll the wheel along the rail? It is perpendicular only. Yes, it is perpendicular. It is at 90 degree. Even though if it is not 90 degree, then also we can say it is 0. Ellen, if I say, we are having an example like this. L, let's say I'm taking something like this. Even though if it is not having 90 degree, even if it's at some angle, we can take some component in this direction. Then also we can say Ln will be a zero force member. Zero force member. Okay. Then also we can say Ln is a zero force member. That's not only at 90, we can have it at other oblique angles also. Okay, chalo, next. A steel wheels carries, so they are saying that this is a concept of rolling friction. This is a concept of rolling friction, right? This is, let's say, B, this is W, this is your R, this is the friction force, right? So we can simply say, we know that the friction force will be equal to B by radius into N. So N will be nothing but, this is the normal reaction. So N is nothing but 500 Newton. So B is 0.3 divided by radius is 300 into 500. So this is somewhere around 0.5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 0.5, option A. 0.5, option A is the correct answer. Very good, very good. All of you are correct. All of you are correct. This was question number 50, है ना? We have reached half century. 50. Okay, option A, 0.5, correct answer. Chalo, next question. 51. We'll be going till 61st question, right? And then Chandra Sir will be coming up and he'll be proceeding from 62nd problem, okay? Because the result took till question number 31, so I'll be taking till question number 61, and then he'll be taking up with very important subjects. Okay, so we're having some function of displacement being given. X is equal to 2t cube plus t square plus 2t, right? And they're asking you what is the velocity and the acceleration at the starting. The motion started with, that means when t equal to 0, what is the value of v and a? Differentiate, get the answer. Differentiate and get the answer. Velocity is equal to dx by dt, which is 6t square plus 2t plus 2, and acceleration is dv by dt. Okay. So Chandra Sir is also ready. Will be giving this session in next 15 minutes. Okay. So we'll be having this is 12t plus 2, right? So we can say at t equal to 0, v is equal to 2 meter per second, and at t equal to 0, acceleration is equal to 2 meter per second square. And I think option D is the correct answer. How we are getting option C? Option D is correct. If you put t equal to 0, we got the two function of a and v. We got two functions, one is for v and one is for a. Put the value of t equal to 0. We'll be getting v equal to 2 and a equal to 2, right? V equal to 2 and A equal to 2. Very good, Aman. Very good. YS correct. Option D is correct. Shears, Weber. No, C is incorrect. Okay. Chalo, 52nd question on the screen. A very easy question from energy conservation. A point mass m is released from rest and slides down a spherical ball from radius r from a height h as shown in the figure. The surface of the ball is smooth, no friction. What is the velocity of the mass at the bottom of the ball? Energy conservation, the potential will be converted to kinetic. What is the answer? A, B, C or D? Is it B root 2gr or C root 2gh or A or D? 52. C. Option C, because we can say m into g into the potential will be converted into the kinetic energy half mv square. From here, V is equal to root of 2gh. Do not use R. If this mass is somewhere around here, then we can say the velocity will be root of 2gr. In that case, the height will be r. Okay. Do not mark option B. Chalo, next question. 53rd. From forecasting, which of the following is not a technique of long range forecasting? Which of the following is not the technique of long range forecasting? A, B, C or D? Which of the following is not the technique of long range forecasting? Market research, market survey, Delphi technique, collective or opinion review. These all are the concepts of qualitative forecasting. And we know that qualitative forecasting is the long range forecasting. It's long range forecasting. So we can say correlation and regression analysis is an example of a not an example of a long range forecasting. Okay, D. Very good. Chalo, next 54th. They are saying that using exponential smoothing, a car manufacturing company predicted the demand of an year as 1040. So F1 is equal to 1040, and the actual sale was coming out to be 1140. If the company's forecast for the next year is 1080. What is the value of smoothing constant? What is the value of smoothing constant? Chaliye, quickly. What is the value of smoothing constant? Exponential smoothing method. You have to apply the exponential smoothing method, right? That means F2 is equal to F1 plus alpha D1 minus F1. F2 is 1080, F1 is 1040. Alpha we need to calculate 1140 minus 1040. That is A or B? A or B? B. Animesh, no, B is incorrect. So this is 40 is equal to alpha into 100. So alpha is equal to 0.4. Option A is correct. Option A is correct. Okay, done. Option A is correct. Perfect. Okay, next 55th question. Inventory model. In the EOQ model, if the unit ordering cost is doubled, if CO is doubled, then what happens with the Q star? Half doubled increases by 1.414, decreases by 1.4. What happens to economic order quantity? A, B, C or D? 55, 55, 55. Quickly, A, B, C or D? Sure. If CO is double, B. What is the formula of Q star, guys? Q star is 2DCO by CH, root of this. If you are increasing the CO by 2 times, so this is root 2 times the Q star, the old Q star, right? So it increases by 1.414. Increases by, very good, Nikhil. Animesh, Nikhil, very good. In hurry, try to, while maintaining the speed, we try to commit this small mistakes, and I want you guys to rectify these mistakes before the main exam. Okay, this was a very easy question, right? Option C is the correct answer. Very good. It does not get doubled, it increases by root 2 times. Chali, next 56 question on the screen. 56 question, they have given the network diagram. Let me draw the arrows over here. It is something like this. So they have given the network diagram. I hope so this is quite visible. You have to tell me what is the critical path. Let's say 0, 3, 3 plus 4 is 7, 2, 3 plus 2 is 5, so it will be 7, 7 plus 5 is 12, 7 plus 3 is 10, 10 plus 4 is 14, 14, 12 plus 5 is 17, 14 plus 6 is 20, and 20 plus 4 is 24. One student committed mistake in the line, many students committed that same mistake. So we are getting 20 from this pathway. So we are getting the critical path somewhere around 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 3, 5, 1, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Option B. Option B. 56 का है B. Okay, fine. Option B. Okay. 57th question. 57th question. Only 4 more questions to go. Only 4 more. Which of the following is assumed for timing the activities in the PERT network? Alpha, beta, binomial or Erlangian? Which of the following is assumed for the timing for the activities for this? See. This is your optimistic time, this is your pessimistic time, this is your most likely time. It always follows beta distribution curve. Option B, B. Option B is the correct answer. Beta distribution. Aage sir. Beta distribution. Okay. Right. Option B is the correct answer. Okay. 58th question on the screen. The time estimates of an activity is given. So optimistic time is given, that is 9 days. Pessimistic time is 21 days. Most likely time is 15 days. and they're giving the estimated time of completion is 13 days. What is the probability that the completion of this activity is 13 days? Chaliye, try this quickly. Calculate the expected completion time, TE value. TE value is TO plus 4 times of TM plus TP divided by 6. TO value is 9 plus 4 into 15 plus 21 divided by 6. So this is 60, 80, 90. 90 by 6, that is 15 days. Now we have to calculate the standard deviation. Standard deviation is TP minus TO by 6. 21 minus 9 by 6. So this is how much? 12 by 6 is 2. We got this as 2. We are getting D. Okay. Let's see. We got sigma, we got TE, we know that value of TS. So we can calculate the value of Z, standard normal variance, that is TS minus TE by sigma. Scheduled time is 13, estimated time is 15 by 2. So this is minus 2 by 2, that is minus 1. Z equal to minus 1, guys, and we know the probability of Z is equal to minus 1 is nothing but 1 minus probability of Z is equal to 1, right? So this is 1 minus 0.84, that is 0.16. 16% is the approximate answer, that is option A. How we got option B? See, this is somewhere around when Z is equal to 1. This is for Z equal to 0. This is somewhere around Z equal to less than 0 but in a negative value. Okay. That will be somewhere around 0.6, that equal to minus 0.6. TS minus T. Why is it is TS minus scheduled time minus estimated completion time. S is equal to, even if you're not able to remember, let me tell you in a simple technique. See, let me tell you a simple technique. We know that normal distribution curve. We know the normal distribution curve, right? This is your TE, right? And this is, let us suppose any time that is TS, this will be your sigma into Z. So we can say TS is equal to TE plus sigma into Z. So from here we can Z is equal to TS minus TE by sigma. Understood? If you are not able to have, if you are having a confusion, you can do remember like this also. This is a normal distribution curve. Normal distribution. Okay. Normal distribution curve. Right? Perfect. Next. 59 question. Now there are 4 questions from the non-technical. 59. 58, 59. I think we lost some number. Okay. The locus stays by moving along a pendulum from one end to another when the pendulum oscillates. That means there is a pendulum, right? There is a pendulum. It oscillates from left to right and it is moving towards the center. So what kind of profile you'll be getting? Involute is not possible. Cycloidal is not. What is involute? This is involute. We are having fixed circle and a line is rolling without slip. If I try to take the locus of this, this will be your involute. Okay. What is cycloidal? We are having a fixed line, and we are having a circle. The circle is rolling without slip. If you try to take the locus of any point, this will be your cycloidal. Okay. If I talk about helix, if I'm taking a cylinder, you take a cylinder, you try to rotate around its circumference, you'll be getting a helix. Okay. Spiral we are getting like this. Okay. Spiral we are getting like this. Option A is the correct answer. Okay. A, option A, 59th option A is the correct answer. Clear? Option A. So we got understood cycloidal, we have understood helix, and we have understood the involute. Okay, perfect. Next, done. Second last question. 60th question. Yes, let's go with the 60th question. A right cone with an apex angle of 90 degree is resting with its base on HP. So we are having a right cone whose base is resting on HP, and this is your vertical plane. A section at some distance from the center does not form the apex. So we are having a section something like this. This is the section. We are cutting this section. So can you tell me what kind of profile you are getting? The true shape of the section will be hyperbola, rectangular hyperbola, parabola, or rectangular parabola. What kind of profile you will be getting if I try to cut a section exactly like this? A, B, C, or D. A, B, C, or D. Second last question, guys. What is rectangular parabola? There's nothing like the first option that you will eliminate is option D. There is nothing like rectangular parabola. We're having rectangular hyperbola, right? Okay. Let's say this is. If you try to cut a section exactly like this, we'll be getting, let's say this is alpha. Okay. If you try to cut a section exactly horizontal, then we'll be getting a circle. You try to tilt it, we'll be getting somewhere around and ellipse. Then exactly at the same angle as that of alpha, we'll be getting a parabola. But if you're having a straight line, we'll be getting a rectangular hyperbola. Rectangular hyperbola. Parabola will be getting, let me tell you a simple technique. How you can understand like this. See, we're having a right circular cone. Let me cut the section for you guys. If I try to cut a section like this, what kind of profile you'll be getting? You'll be getting a circle. You'll be getting a circle. If you cut a section like this, you'll be getting a circle. Let us suppose you are cutting a section like this. You are cutting a section like this. Exactly parallel to this. Exactly parallel to this. I mean, these two are having the same angles. We will be getting a parabola. This will be a parabola, right? If you try to increase this inclination exactly at 90 degree, we'll be having this to be a rectangular hyperbola. Okay, between this will be having hyperbola, and between circle and parabola will be having the ellipse. Okay, right? Fine. That means if I say this is alpha, if theta is equal to 90 degree, you will be getting a circle. That means this angle is 90 degree. That means if this angle with this vertex is making an angle of 90 degree, we'll be getting a circle. If this angle is somewhere around less than alpha, right? It's not less than. Somewhere we can say greater than alpha, will be getting ellipse. Theta exactly equal to alpha, will be getting a parabola. Theta less than alpha, will be getting a rectangular, oh sorry, not rectangular, will be getting a hyperbola. And theta equal to 0 degree, that means exactly parallel to the vertical axis, rectangular hyperbola. Okay, where theta is the angle between the cutting plane and vertical axis. Okay, done. So over here we're getting option B as the correct answer. Last question, 61st question on the screen. 61 question, and then Chandra Sir, I'll be giving this session hand over to you. So if a line inclined to vertical plane and parallel to horizontal plane, so this is your horizontal plane. Yes, so this is the horizontal plane, and this is the vertical plane, right? This is the vertical plane, and I'm keeping a line which is parallel to horizontal plane and inclined to this, like this. It's having some inclination from here. So can you tell me the true length will be equal to plan length, true length equal to elevation length, the true length less than plan length, the vertical trace of the line is above the XY plane, A, B, C or D. See, if you see from the top view, if you see this line from the top view, you will be getting exactly, let's say this is A, B, the top view if you try to see, you will be getting exactly the same image. So this will be exactly equal to AB. right? That means the plan length is equal to true length. But if you see from the front view, if you measure this length, this will be less than AB. That means your elevation length is less than the true length. Okay, so option A is a plan means from the this one top view, elevation means from the front view. This is from the front. If you see this line from this side, you'll be getting a less than this. Okay, fine. You'll be getting plan length exactly equal to the true length, right? Is this clear, everyone? Mechanical Weber. So this is from my side. I hope you all enjoyed this session. So make sure everyone is following us on the Instagram, so that, and also on Facebook channel, so that we can post some very important interesting videos for your preparation journey. Okay, fine. So thank you guys, that's it from my side. Please do download our Resultant app for mechanical and civil students, and if you have any doubt or difficulty with our paid courses, you can call us to this number, that is 799-131-416. Okay, so over to Chandra Sir, and from here Chandra Sir will be taking up the session. Fluid mechanics, thermal and heat transfer, very important. Quick discussion, a rapid fire from Chandra Sir. Over to you, sir. Thank you guys. Bye bye. Take care. Be consistent and stay with us. Thank you.
Hello everyone. Thank you, Sooraj Sir. Can you guys hear me? So guys, I welcome you all from the bottom of my heart to the last leg of this session, where I am going to discuss very interesting, important, beautiful questions from fluid mechanics, heat transfer and thermal engineering. Good afternoon guys. Namaskar, adab. Good afternoon. Welcome, welcome. Please get yourself settled down without wasting much of your time. Let the discussion. Keep your pen and notebook and try to involve as much as possible in the session. So this is my quick introduction, those who are meeting me for the very first time. And we are running some discounts on our courses for this Independence Day. You can, if you want to be part of our paid courses, you can join us. It will be very helpful for your preparation journey. All right. So let us start with question number 1. I will name them from 1 to 25. There are 25 questions. First question is from the fluid mechanics. Read the question. Happy Independence Day to all of you. So get yourself free from the distractions. Get yourself free from the negativity, demotivations. Allow the positive energy to flow in your preparation journey, and you should go places with your full dedication and hard work. This is question number 1. Let us start making it question number 1. Why yes? This is question number 1. Which one of the following statement is correct? You should always take care whether, sometimes the question is which of them is incorrect. So you should take care whether the question is about the correct statement or incorrect statement. Dynamic viscosity is the property of the fluid which is not in motion. It is definitely incorrect statement. Why? Because the viscosity is the property of the fluid irrespective of the fluid is at rest or in motion. Similar to density. So it has nothing to do with the motion of the fluid. It is the property of the fluid irrespective of the motion of the fluid. Right? Surface energy is the fluid property giving rise to the phenomena of capillarity in water. Yes, surface energy is nothing but surface tension. It is the property which gives rise to the phenomena of capillarity in water also, in mercury also. Yes, B is correct. The relative magnitude of cohesion and adhesion. Cavitation result from the action of very high pressure. Cavitation result from the low pressure. Right? Real fluids have lower viscosity than ideal fluids. Ideal fluids have zero viscosity. Real fluids have non-zero viscosity. So D is also incorrect. The correct answer is B. B for Bombay. Well done guys. Those who have given me the answer YS. Shreyas, Animesh, Mechanical World, Vaibhav. I want everyone to keep on sharing your answer. Question number 2. Question number 2. From the fluid property, that is surface tension. The question is from the application of surface tension. The surface tension in a soap bubble, very, very important. There are two interfaces. If we talk about the soap bubble, there are two interfaces of 50 mm diameter with inside pressure being Pi is 2.5 Newton per meter square above the atmospheric pressure. Outside pressure is P atm. So Pi minus P naught is equal to 2.5. That is given. It is 2.5 Newton per meter square above the atmospheric pressure. What will be the surface tension? So surface tension delta P is equal to 8 sigma by D. Yes or no? It will be 8. So sigma is equal to delta P into D by 8. What is delta P? That is 2.5 into what is the diameter? 50 into 10 to the power minus 3 and divide by 8. If you divide this, you can round off the values. 8 divide 2.5 divided by 8. So it is around 0.3. Yes or no? So it is around 15 into 10 to the power minus 3, or it is around 0.015 Newton per meter. 0.015 something. B is the correct answer. B will be the answer for question number 2. Right? Question number 3 on your screen. Question number 3. D कैसे हुआ? निखिल, B for Bombay. 8 sigma by D should be the expression. A pressure gauge always reads the gauge pressure. A pressure gauge reads 57.4 kilopascal and 80 kilopascal respectively at heights of 8 meter and 5 meter. From the reference, let us say, at 8 meter height, it is 57.54 kilopascal, and at 5 centimeter height, 5 meter height, the pressure is 80 kilopascal. Pressure is more at the bottom, less at the top. So what will be fitted on the side of a tank filled with liquid? The liquid density. We need to find out the density of the liquid in kg per meter cube. So if we apply the hydrostatic law, this will be 3 meter. Yes or no? Apply the hydrostatic law, this will be 3. So we can say, let me call it as point A, let me call it as point B. If we write the pressure equation, PA plus rho of liquid into G into H is equal to PB. So rho of liquid into 10 into 3 is equal to PB minus PA. 80 minus 57.4 kilopascal into 10 to the power 3. So the only unknown is rho L. Can you find out rho L? Is 80 minus 57.4, 0.6, 58, 59, 60, 22.6 क्या? 22.6 into 10 to the power 3. Divide by 10 into 3. Yes or no? So it will be something around 7 into 100. It is around 700 something, isn't it? Greater than 700. B will be the answer for question number 3. Question number 3. B. 768 होगा ना? Isn't it 768? It will be slightly greater than 700. 22.6. 3 7 ja 21. 7 into 100. 700. It is greater than 700. Third question, option B. If you take GS 10. Are you getting it or not? Guys, why you are writing D for question number 3? B will be the correct answer. Question number 4. Question number 4. A centrifugal pump delivers a manometric head when pumping a liquid of relative density S 0.8, if all the factors remains the same but the liquid has a relative density, now the relative density or specific gravity of the liquid has changed to 1.2. What will be the new manometric head? So if all the other factors remains the same, if all the other factors remains the same, it means pressure and power and discharge remains same. Power and discharge will remain same. What is the power? Rho into Q into G into HM. G is constant, power is constant, discharge is constant. So we can say rho into HM is constant, or rho can be written as S into HM is constant. So we can say HM is inversely proportional to specific gravity. Yes or no? HM will be inversely proportional to specific gravity. So HM2 upon HM1 is equal to S1 by S2. What was S1? 0.8. What was S2? 1.2. Two by 3. So HM2 is equal to HM1 is 12 into 2 by 3. 8 meter. A will be the correct answer. A will be the right answer. Fourth A. Well done. Fourth A is correct. Good, 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 guys. Keep it up. Question number 5. Question number 5. I am having 25 questions in total. In mercury, the question is a little incomplete. The difference in pressure measured in meters of water. In meters of water. Question number 5. A mercury water manometer has a gauge difference of 0.8 meter. It means the fluid is, the manometric fluid is mercury and the flowing fluid is, let us say, water, like this. This is the deflection. Let us say X. So has a gauge difference of 0.8 meter. X is equal to 0.8 meter. This is A, this is B, let us say. So PA minus PB upon rho G, rho of water into G, is equal to X into SM by SF minus 1. Yes or no? So we need to find out this. This is in terms of water, in meter of water. So that will be equal to X is 0.8. What is specific gravity? 13.6 for mercury. Water is 1 minus 1. So the answer will be 0.8 delta P by rho G is equal to 0.8 into 12.6. 0.8 into 12.6 will be the correct answer. How much is that? Can you solve it? It is around 10 kya? Isn't it almost 10? Yes, 12.6 multiplied by 0.8 means it is almost 10 into 1. 10.1. 10.05. Yes, this is correct. Question number 5, option C is correct. Question number 6 from the kinematics. Well done, Nikhil, Shreyas, good, YS. Everyone, please keep on writing, keep on sharing, Nikhil. Next question is from the fluid kinematics. Consider the following statements. We have to find out which one of them is correct. Which one of the following, which out of these options, what are the correct statements? There is no flow across a streamline. That is true, because streamlines are parallel, streamlines are always tangent to the streamline, or the velocity is tangent to the streamline. tangent to streamline. Velocity is always tangent to the streamline, so there is no flow across the streamline. Flow is always along the streamline. That is correct. Streamline spacing varies directly with velocity at a section. The streamline spacing like this. If area decreases, discharge is constant. That is area into velocity. If so, A is inversely proportional to V. So it is not directly varies. It is inversely. 2 is incorrect. Streamline do not cross. Yes. Why they do not cross? Because if they cross, then at the point of intersection there will be two tangents, and that will represent two velocity at a particular point. That is not possible. 3 is also correct. In steady flow means time is not a variable. Time is constant. Streamlines pattern do not change with time. That is also true. So 1, 3, 4 are correct answer. Option C. 1, 3 and 4. Option C is correct answer. Right? Question number 7. Question number 7. The Bernoulli equation is applicable to. The Bernoulli equation. What is Bernoulli equation? That is energy equation for ideal flow. Ideal flow means there is no losses, without losses. So it is applicable to steady flow of ideal fluids along a stream tube. It is the energy conservation equation for the ideal fluid. Ideal fluids. 7D. Well done. 7D is the correct answer. Question number 8. Question number 8. Good, Rajneesh. A two-dimensional water jet strikes a fixed two-dimensional plate at 30 degree to the normal to the plate. To the normal to the plate. This causes the jet to split into two streams in which the ratio of larger discharge to the smaller discharge is. It is a case of jet striking the inclined plate like this. This angle is theta, which is 30 degree. Degree is normal to the plate. This is, let us say, Q1, this is, let us say, Q2. So this is same as this angle. Yes. Can we find out? This is normal. This is tangential. What is the answer? We need to find out Q1 by Q2. That is 1 plus cos theta upon 1 minus cos theta, isn't it? How we are getting? Look, if let us say this is theta, if we apply momentum equation in normal direction, so sorry, if we apply momentum equation in tangential direction, if we apply the momentum equation in tangential direction, so Ft will be equal to 0 is equal to rate of change of momentum. What is that? Rho q1 into V minus rho q1 V, sorry, rho q V cos theta minus rho q1 minus q2 into V is equal to 0. So we can say q1 minus q2 is equal to q cos theta. q1 minus q2 is equal to q cos theta, and q1 plus q2 is equal to q. From these two we can find out. So theta is actually this. So this angle will be, if this angle is given as 30 degree, then this will be 60 degree, isn't it? So 1 plus cos 60 upon 1 minus cos 60 should be the answer. Getting it or not? What is cos 60? 1 by 2. So it will be 1 plus 1 by 2 divided by 1 minus 1 by 2. So what is that? 3 by 2 divided by 1 by 2. That is 3. 3 will be the answer. Q1 by Q2, 3 will be the answer. B will be the answer. Yes, B will be the answer. Do not use 30 degree. Theta will be 60 degree. If you are using this formula, always remember theta is the angle of inclined plate with initial flow direction. It is the angle with the initial flow direction. Yes. Let us move to question number 9 from the fluid mechanics, boundary layer theory. The thickness of a laminar boundary layer over a flat plate at two different sections P and Q are 0.8 and 2.4. These are delta P and delta Q. If the section Q is 3.6 meter downstream of P, then the distance of section P from the leading edge is, if we draw the, this is let us say P, this is Q, the distance is 3.6 meter. Let me call this to be X. This is delta P, this is delta Q. This is how the diagram will look like. So we can say for laminar boundary layer, delta is directly proportional to root X, yes or no? So delta Q by delta P is equal to under root of XQ, X plus 3.6 upon X. The value is 2.4 divided by 0.8. It is 3. So 3 square is equal to X plus 3.6 upon X. So it will be 9X is minus X is equal to 3.6. Can you find out the value of X? That is X is equal to 3.6 by 8 meter. Question number 9. 3.6 divided by 8. It is somewhere around 0.4, 0.45. Yes or no? 36 divided by 8 is 4 point something. But 3.6 divided by 8 is 0.4 something. C will be the answer. Question number 9. Question number 10. Again from the fluid mechanics. No, this is from the heat transfer actually. Question number 10 is from the heat transfer. Which of the following statements is correct? In a plane wall, the total resistance, in a plane wall, what is the thermal resistance? L by Ka. The total resistance always increases with increase in insulation thickness. Yes, that is true. Insulation does not reduce the heat transfer rate. Insulation does not increase the heat transfer rate in case of plane wall. So our thermal resistance always increases due to insulation, right? That is why the heat transfer rate always decreases. Insulation method is only used in radial systems. In cylindrical wall, the total resistance first decreases and then increases with the increase in thickness. Yes, there will be R minimum also where Q is maximum. That is also true. The existence of critical radius requires that the heat transfer area changes in the direction of heat transfer. Yes, insulation actually increases the area available for heat loss. More is the area available for heat loss, more will be the rate of heat transfer. That is how the critical radius of insulation comes into picture. So all of them are correct. A, B, C, all are correct. D is the correct answer. D will be the right answer. Question number 11. Question number 11. Yes. What is the answer? Question number 11. Very simple. Temperature variation in a plane wall with uniform energy generation. It is a parabola. When there is a heat generation, the temperature profile will be parabola. It will be parabola. 11th B. Straight line is when there is no heat generation. Q generation is equal to 0. Q stored is equal to 0. It is a parabola. Question number 12. Question number 12. Rajneesh. Question number 11, option B was correct. What is the ratio of critical radius of insulation, RCR, for cylinder to the sphere, RCR for sphere? For cylinder, it is K by H. For sphere, it is 2K by H. So it is 1 by 2. Very simple. Option A. 14th कहाँ से आ गया? It is question number 12. It is question number 12. YS, have you seen the entire paper? Question number 12, option A. Well done. Good, good, good. Keep it up. It is A. It is cylinder by sphere, not sphere by cylinder, Nikhil. Question number 13. We are halfway. Question number 13. A surface of area x meter square is enclosed by a second surface. This is x, enclosed by a second surface of area y. This is y. What will be the shape factor for the second surface? Let me call it as 1, let me call it as 2. So F2 with respect to itself means F22 is how much? If the first surface does not see itself, what does that mean? If F1 1 to 1 is equal to 0. So we can say F11 plus F122 is equal to 1 because of enclosure. And F11 is 0, so F12 is 1. Also F221 plus F222 is equal to 1. So F222 is equal to 1 minus F221. And what is F221? That is 1 minus A1 F12 upon A2. Because F122 is 1. So final expression is 1 minus A1 by A2 is F222. So that is 1 minus A1 is what? X by Y. D. 13. D is the correct answer. D for Delhi. D will be the answer. Yes? Do you understand? Question number 14. Simple. Question number 14. Thermal time constant. All the parameters are related with the unsteady conduction. They are related with unsteady conduction. Question number 14 on your screen. Thermal time constant tau star. It represents the sensitivity of the thermocouple. What is that? How fast the thermocouple reads the environment temperature or the flue gases temperature. Rate of response of the system to change in environmental temperature. 1R. Biot number is the ratio of conductive thermal resistance to convective thermal resistance. It is used to check the validity of lump system. Ratio of internal conductive resistance to the surface convective resistance. Fourier number. It is related with the conductive thermal response of the system. How fast the heat is penetrated into the system. Degree of penetration of heating or cooling effect throughout the solid. This. So 1R. 1R. 2P. 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 B is the correct answer. 14B. 14 will be B. Right? 14B. Let us move to the 15th questions. Question number 15. Only 10 questions after this. We will stop as early as possible. We will finish it No, you are also tired, but just wait for just last 10 questions. For a fully developed laminar flow, again from the heat transfer, fully developed laminar flow in circular pipe with forced convection system. It is internal forced convection. The ratio of Nusselt number with constant heat flux, Q dash is constant, to constant wall temperature, Ts is constant. So Nusselt number, do you know? It is 4.36 when Q dash is constant. It is 3.66. 3.66 for wall temperature is constant. So the ratio, it is to calculate the ratio of Nusselt number. So the ratio will be 4.36 divided by 3.66. Definitely it will be greater than 1. It cannot be less than 1. So which one of them is correct? 4.36 divided by 3.66. Try to solve. So it is around 430 upon 360. Something around 430 by 43 by 36. So it is actually close to, it is not close to 1.5. 1.43 is 1.5. It is not close to 1.5. It is close to 1. 43 by 36 will not be close to 1.5. Right? So C is ruled out. The only possible option is D. Good, good. So these are the tricks you should apply. Question number 16 on the screen. Now the questions are from the thermodynamics. Question number 16. The thermal efficiency of ideal Rankine cycle is less than that of a Carnot cycle. Rankine cycle is vapor power cycle. The thermal efficiency is less than Carnot cycle operating between the same maximum and minimum temperature limits, because that is true. So if we draw TS curve for Carnot cycle, it will be like this. But if we draw for Rankine cycle, it will be like this. So mean temperature of heat addition is less. Mean temperature of heat addition in Rankine cycle is less than mean temperature of heat addition in Carnot. Mean temperature of heat addition is Carnot is TH. That is why efficiency of Rankine will be less than efficiency of Carnot. Heat addition does not take place at constant temperature in Rankine cycle. That is true. Heat addition, the expansion process is not reversible and adiabatic. Expansion process is reversible and adiabatic. That is incorrect. Heat rejection does not take place at constant temperature. Heat rejection takes place at constant temperature. The compression process is not reversible and adiabatic. Compression and expansion are isentropic, reversible adiabatic. Question number 17. Common data for questions 17 and 18. The flow rate of refrigerant, it is from the refrigeration. The flow rate of R12 in a refrigerator is this mass flow rate. The refrigerant enters the compressor as saturated vapor at 150.9 kilopascal, that is the pressure. After adiabatic compression, it enters the condenser as superheated vapor at 500 kilopascal and 100 degrees Celsius and leave the condenser as saturated liquid at the same pressure. If we draw TS curve, the refrigerant enters the compressor as saturated vapor. This is saturated vapor, that is 0.1. This is compression at 150.9 kilopascal. This is 150.9 kilopascal. After adiabatic compression, it enters the condenser as saturated vapor. The refrigerant enters the compressor as saturated vapor at after it enters the condenser as superheated vapor. Here, this is 0.2. Like this. This is heat rejection. 500 kilopascal. and 100 degrees Celsius. This is 100 degrees Celsius. Leaves the condenser as saturated liquid. This is saturated liquid 3. At the same pressure. Use the following data. Then like this. This is 4, let us say. This is the curve. Now the question is, this is work input. This is heat entering. Now the question, this is the table for the superheated vapor at 500 kilopascal and 100 degrees Celsius, that is 2. H2 is given as this kilojoule per kg. Now the refrigeration effect in kilowatt is, what will be the refrigeration effect? This is the refrigeration effect 1 and 4. This is RE. So RE will be equal to, in kilowatt we need, so m dot into H1 minus H4, yes or no? And H3 is equal to H4, because 3 to 4 is isenthalpic. So refrigeration effect is, mass flow rate is 0.03, 0.03 into H1. What is H1? This is H1 corresponding to 150.9 kilopascal. We need to find out Hg, 178.74. Yes or no? That is equal to H1, 178.74 minus H3 is corresponding to 500 kilopascal. 500 kilopascal and HF 50.64. Isn't it? That will be the refrigeration effect. What is the answer? What will be the answer for question number 17? 178 minus 50. It is around 128 into 0.03 something. So 130 into 3, 490, 390, sorry, 3.9 something. It is 3.9 something. Isn't it 3.9 something? B is the answer. 3.84. Yes. Refrigeration effect. The second part is question number 18. Question number 18, the actual power input to the compressor. What is the power input to the compressor? This is 1, this is 2. This is power input to the compressor. So W in is equal to m dot, it is also in kilowatt, then H2 minus H1. M dot is 0.03. What is H2? H2 is given 252.05. 252.05 minus H1. What is H1? 178.74. Can you do it? Work input, can you solve it? 252 minus 178. 152 and then solve it. What will be the power input? Are you getting something around D 2.2? 0.03 multiplied by 152 and then 26, 100 minus 26, it is 70 3, 74. Something around this. Like this. 2.22. 2.22 kilowatt, right? D is the correct answer. Question number 19. Question number 19. Question number 19. Determine the correctness or otherwise of the following assertion and reason. Carnot cycle is not used in a vapor power cycle. This is the assertion. Yes, in vapor power cycle we do not use the Carnot cycle. This is the Carnot cycle. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the Carnot cycle. It is not used. Reason is pumping of two-phase mixture is difficult. Yes, 3 is in a wet region. The reason is because 3 is in wet region. So the pumping of two fluid, this is the pump. Pumping of a two-phase mixture is difficult. Reason is also true. Assertion and reason both are individually correct, and the reason is the correct explanation for the assertion. A is the right answer. A will be correct. Question number 20. 5 more questions. Then we will finish it. The mock test for HPCL. The ideal gas law is valid for. It is valid for low density. It is valid for low density. And low density means low pressure and high temperature. Density is low at low pressure and high temperature. Gases at low pressure and high temperature. D, 20, D is the correct answer. Yes. Question number 21. Question number 21. For an ideal gas undergoing a throttling, what is throttling? Throttling is isenthalpic. H1 is equal to H2. For an ideal gas undergoing a throttling process 1 to 2, which one of the following relationship holds true? What about 21? Because for an ideal gas, H is a function of temperature only. If H1 is equal to H2, then T1 is equal to T2 for ideal gas. For ideal gas, H is a function of temperature only. 21, A is the correct answer. Good. 22, beautiful question. Now you solve it. Question number 22. Question number 22. What will be the answer? The one who will give me the correct answer for question number 22 will get a chocolate. Question number 22. An ideal gas undergoes expansion according to the process this. The temperature of the gas during this expansion process. What will happen to the temperature? Increase, decrease, does not change depending on the initial condition. So we can say, because it is an ideal gas, can we say PV directly proportional to T? Can we say P is proportional to T by V? Yes or no? So PV to the power 0.5 is constant, can be written as T by V into V to the power 0.5 is constant. So T into V to the power minus 0.5 is constant. Yes or no? We can develop the relation between temperature and volume. Or can we say T is proportional to minus 0.5, or we can say T is directly proportional to V to the power 0.5. This is the relation. So if, look, if Y is given by X to the power A, then by increasing Y, by increasing X, if we increase A, if we increase X, then what will happen? Y will increase if A is positive. Y will decrease if A is negative. and the value of y will remain constant. It will neither increase nor decrease if a is equal to 0. Y will be equal to 1. If a is equal to 0, y is equal to 1. It will not change. So it is similar to this. So because this a is positive, a is greater than 0. So as volume increases, then temperature will also increase. Yes or no? As the volume increases, the temperature will also increase. 22, option B is the correct answer, isn't it? It will increase. Temperature will not decrease. The temperature will increase. Do you understand it? B will be the correct answer. B will be the right answer for question number 20. Nobody has won the chocolate. Better luck next time. 23, question number third last. Very simple. Question number 23. Which of the following expressions expresses the reversible work done by the system, which is steady flow system? पावर 0.5 है तो सही तो है निमेश, कहां गलती है? What about question number 23? It is an open system. For this answer to be minus of VDP. डिक्रीज कैसे होगा बताओ ना. पहले तो टेम्परेचर और वॉल्यूम में रिलेशन डेवलप करो. अनिमेश, टेम्परेचर और वॉल्यूम का ये रिलेशन सही है क्या? सो टेम्परेचर इज इनवर्सली प्रोपोर्शनल, ये सही है क्या? हाँ तो अनिमेश सही बोल रहे हैं आप. T is directly proportional to V to the power 0.5. ये होगा. ऐसे देखिए, y is equal to 2 to the power 0.5 क्या होता है? 1.414. अगर मैं ये y1 है, y2 को लिख दूं 2.1 to the power 0.5 क्या होगा? Isn't it greater than 1.414? ग्रेटर होगा या लेस होगा? अगर 2 की जगह मैं 2.1 कर दूं, 2.1 की पावर 0.5 क्या होगा? ग्रेटर देन. तो y2 की वैल्यू ज्यादा ही तो होगी. नहीं, अरे डिक्रीज कहां हो रहा है? 2 की पावर 0.5 1.414 होता है, तो 2.1 की पावर 0.5 कितना होगा? a को थोड़ी चेंज कर रहे हैं हम, तो x को चेंज कर रहे हैं. तो 2.1 की पावर 0.5 इज ग्रेटर देन 1.414. हम तो इसको x को चेंज कर रहे हैं ना, v को चेंज किया, v को बढ़ाया, तो ये जो राइट हैंड साइड है ये इंक्रीज करेगा v को बढ़ाने पे, तो टेम्परेचर इंक्रीज करेगा. 23 ऑप्शन बी राइट. Let us move to 24. Let us move to 24. Second last question. Second last question for the session. An ideal gas undergoes an isothermal expansion. This is constant temperature, isothermal expansion, from state R to state S in a turbine as shown in the diagram. The area, turbine means open system, steady flow device. The area of the shaded region is 1000 Newton meter or joule. What is the amount of turbine work done during the process? So it is the area under PV curve projected on pressure axis, isn't it? This will be the work done. This will be the work done. So we need to find out this A1 area. A2 area is given. This is, let us say, A2. So A1 will be equal to pressure difference 2 minus 1 into, if you want in Newton meter, 10 to the power 5 into this 0.1 Newton meter. So it is 10 to the power 4, 10,000 Newton meter. This is A1 and A2 is 1000. So A total, which is equal to A1 plus A2, that is equal to 11,000 Newton meter. That is work. Work is given by 11,000 Newton meter. Isn't it? 11,000 Newton meter. Question number 24. Option C. Because it is an open system, W is equal to integration of V dP, area under the curve, area under PV curve on pressure axis, because it is an open system. And the last question, 25. A closed system undergoes a process 1 to 2 for which the value of Q1 to 2 and W1 to 2 are given. If the system is returned to the state 1, 1 to 2, this is 1, this is 2, and it is returning back. So it is a cycle, isn't it? And for a cycle, change in internal energy for a cycle will be equal to 0. There is no change in internal energy. So change in internal energy, so delta U is equal to 0. Or we can say for a cycle, it will be a cycle. Sigma Q is equal to sigma W for a cycle. That is the first law of thermodynamics. So Q1 to 2 plus Q2 to 1 is equal to W1 to 2 plus W2 to 1. What is Q1 to 2? Plus 20. What is W1 to 2? Plus 50. What is Q2 to 1? Minus 10. Plus W1 to 1. What is the value of W2 to 1? So W2 to 1 is equal to minus 40 kilojoule. Yes, it is minus 40. All right. So that is all from my side, guys. Thank you very much for joining in, and do not forget to follow us on the Instagram as well as the Facebook, and you can always connect with the mentioned number if you want to know more about our paid courses. All right. So all the very best for your exam, for your HPCL exam. Perform very well. The question difficulty level will be very simple, but you should take care of the time management. That is the most important. Time management is very crucial in clearing the HPCL examination. All right. So with this note, let me take your leave. See you. And once again, happy Independence Day, guys. Thank you very much. We will share the PDF of this session to our Telegram channels. Jai Hind.